Ramadan.
Yeah. So Samir, I think the point about each family member trying to take time to become a better Muslim is very important.
Right.
You know, so it's important that whatever actions that we talk about, that each one does it with the intent of becoming a different person after Ramadan.
So the end goal is one.
End goal is one. And the fact that the family gives you the cleanest mirror of who you are.
Right.
Regardless of what the world says, you might be a best businessman, a very friendly da'i, a nice social worker, but at home, you are who you are as a father, as a husband, as a son, tells the true picture.
Right.
So therefore, it's an opportunity for us to really see ourselves and change ourselves in this month. Now, a couple of things that I'll try to quickly, wrap up. One is where at this time of epidemic, I think it's important for us to be responsible.
Right.
The first thing the head of the household and the family needs to do is to ensure that the people are safe and protected. So please follow the government guidelines. Do not leave the house unless it is essential. When you do go, please ensure you have the mask, you wash your hands regularly, that you keep your social distance, don't touch surfaces. When you come back, have a bath. I think that's very, very important. And we don't take this lightly, because Muslims are not fatalistic.
Right.
We are people who live with responsibility. So that's one. At the same time, making dua in the morning and evening for this is very important. There are duas that are being shared today in terms of specifically for evil diseases, and other specific duas which protect you from calamities, which we should recite. Another aspect to COVID, Samir, is the fact that in the last 6 weeks and going forward, many middle class houses will begin to struggle with their incomes. It's very important that the family supports the breadwinner at this particular time in order to make sure that expenses are managed at home and the earnings of the breadwinner is supported. And ideas are given by the family on how he can actually do his role. Coming into the month of Ramadan, how do we bond better to become better Muslims in this month? The first point I would like to say is, doing things together collectively is central. So please eat together. Iftar has to happen together. Suhoor has to happen together. As a family, you sit for 5 minutes before, 10 minutes after, you talk, you enjoy and do that together. That's very, very critical. Praying together is extremely critical. Even if you can't pray all the prayers, pray Fajr together or pray Taraweeh together. In our home, we try to pray Taraweeh. So each of the family members take different rakah when we pray. So that's very important. Before Iftar, please try to surround the table and make dua for 5 minutes. That's something very important. Third thing together you have to do is carry the household burden together. Unfortunately, our women folk in the Asian culture takes all the burden. It's important at this time the household shares the burden. So the daughter has to do one part of the housekeeping, the son has to do another part of the laundry, of gardening, and the husband takes, of doing the bed and the room, all of these things. So it's important. Why? Because in a climate, Samir, where everything is breaking down outside, our family and our home is kept stable by this one woman. The housewife, the mother and the wife, she is the one who's keeping our home still intact when everything outside is breaking.
We call her the home minister.
Yeah. So we have to respect her, and she needs 1 hour of sleep in the afternoon for all what she needs. Okay, so that's a very, very important thing. The fourth thing in terms of collective work is have an exercise routine as a family for 20 minutes, for half an hour every day. We have to, Samir, going forward, we have to learn how to be productive at home. Not only home working, but even exercise, even intellectual growth, even everything, we need to become productive at home. Finally, I would like to talk about 2 other things, which is about enriching Ramadan. And that is something that I think we don't do sufficiently. And that is about expressing love to the family members.
Right.
How many times do we find husbands and children really telling the mother and the wife, this is a super meal. I've never tasted a chicken curry like this. This is awesome. Thank you so much. May Allah bless you. How many times do we make dua for the host? She's a host. She's on a cook. We have to make dua for her. So how many times are we making dua for her? it's important that we kiss our family members at least twice a day.
Right.
At least twice a day. You learn to kiss your wife, kiss your children in the morning and in the evening. You know, spend time talking to them, because I think because we are not expressive. We don't talk about the good things that they do. We don't talk about the things that they love, and we don't respect them for that. Right. So I think it's important for us to really, like Sheikh Arqam said, do a lot of conversation, genuine one-to-one conversation with family members, and really harness, you know, much more joy, joke. You know, there must be a lot of banter in family. If it's a good family, there will be a lot of jokes, there will be a lot of, you know, tipping each other, you know, nicknames. So those have to happen.
Right.
So those are some, very quick tips. Yeah.
Wonderful.